Yo guys, and before I make this rant, I just want to say this has nothing to do with the mechanics and this has nothing to do with the zombie behavior. I know the game, I know it's talking about Rant, it's basically Rant about the zombies in Black Ops 4, but this has nothing to do with them being aggressive or nothing to do with them reaching and shit. This is something that's completely different off of the subject of juking. This has nothing to do with juking because juking in Black Ops 4 is still possible. And there's so many overpowered things that you can do to get past a zombie in this game, like shooting them and shit. But this is about a totally different subject. And this is mostly a problem for players who like doing challenges, like only rooms and first room challenges and shit. Um, and this wasn't necessarily a problem in Black Ops 2 or 1. This was not a problem in any of those games. But this has started to become noticeable in Black Ops 3 and 4. Not I mean, it was noticeable in Black Ops 3, and I have got two clips, one from Black Ops 4 and from Black Ops 3 to conclude um, my theory and show you. And I watched a video by Fantastical Gamer, and he did say that the hitboxes were fairly massive, and I'm gonna prove basically that this wasn't just a problem in Black Ops 4. This has been a problem since Black Ops 3, and this, um, two clips, I think they've both been in my montages because they were pretty good clips, but, um, this first one I'm going to show you was on Blood of the Dead, and I was doing the cafeteria only strategy, like cafeteria only. No perks and no elixirs or anything. Well, I didn't use elixirs or perks. I used my equipment if I got stuck on hitboxes. I used my gear like my Ragnaroks if I got stuck on a hitbox, but that's all I use my Ragnaroks for because I'm not just gonna let the broken hitboxes get the better. But this first clip, I was basically in the area where the acid trap falls, and I went to do a cutback, and I had more than enough room to do a cutback. And a zombie, I don't know how we managed to do it because I was actually in decent range, so I don't know why this happened, but I was basically in decent range, and I wanted to do a cutback because I wanted to go back, so I do it cafeteria only strategy. And one of the zombies managed to lunge forward, or one of them managed. I basically got stuck on one of the zombies, and for a split second, I got stuck like I just stopped moving. And then eventually I did manage to break free, and in my opinion it was a good clutch because I didn't get hit, and most of the time if that ever happens in any game in Black Ops 4 you would get stuck and you wouldn't be able to move, but I managed to slip out somehow. So I don't agree with this mechanic. I think it's just baiting people to use elixirs and shit, and pay basically paying money for plasma so that paying money for plasma so that you can get to high rounds that way. It's stupid. And it's not fun for first room players when you get stuck in a bad moment and you're trying to use your skill to get out. It's not fun when you get stuck on a shitty hitbox. So basically the next uh, clip was on Black Ops 3, and I was playing the Giant, and I was in that area in the starting room where that right window is, and I basically wanted to get free from there. So what I did was I basically did what I always do when I end up in that situation in the starting room is you'd normally go up to that area where that door is and then cut back, and then you'd go back again and round so you can get out. Well, basically what happened this time was I had a full horde chasing me from behind, and I went into that area where the door was, and as I went to do the cutback, I got stuck on another shitty hitbox again. And like I said before, it's not I don't like I said before, I don't agree with these mechanics. It's just baiting people to use elixirs and to pay money to use elixirs and gobblegums. I mean, in Black Ops 3 it doesn't happen as much, but in Black Ops 4 it happens quite a lot in shit situations. I mean, like that one that I showed you on Black Ops 4 is a lot worse than that one on Black Ops 3, because I didn't need to do that cutback on Black Ops 3. But because I was doing the cafeteria only strategy room or challenge, because I wasn't using any gobblegums or elixirs, I wasn't using any perks or anything. Um, and I wanted to do that cutback so I could get back in. And a zombie somehow managed to lunge forward, and um, I remember Fantastical Gamer also said that the hitboxes were broken because of the new zombie mechanics and because of how they can reach and shit, and that's basically proof that that's nothing to do with the with the with the new mechanics in Black Ops 4. It's mostly been like that since Black Ops 3, and it really is a problem. And one of the other theories that I have is that the reason why the zombies do this is because they don't pixelate or glitch inside of each other like they used to do in Black Ops 2 and 1. That's why it's harder to slip past them. But again, in Black Ops 4, you can actually you can basically put the zombie spread on tight. And I've attempted to do massive cutbacks with the zombies on tight, and I've still got stuck on a hitbox. So it's nothing to do with the zombie spread either. It's just the hitboxes being more bigger on the zombies, preventing you from getting out of shit situations. And I don't agree with it, and I hope that they change it in the next game. That's all I gotta say about this shit. And hopefully it doesn't become worse in any next game.